The second team going to the final of the Copa del Rey will be decided this Thursday between Athletic Bilbao and Atletico Madrid, going down at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Leg 2 of the semifinal. Now, in Leg 1, when they first met, it was a 1-0 road win for Bilbao. Atleti had the possession edge with 69%, and the edge in shots and shots on target at 20-9 and 5-3, but it was an Alejandro Berenguer Ramiro's 25th minute PK, which was the only goal in the game to give Bilbao the win. Now let's look at the odds, the head-to-head history, and the form for both of these teams before picking a best bet for Leg 2. Bilbao will now be at home. They're favored at plus 140. The draw and Atletico Madrid are both priced at plus 220. The odds say there will not be very many goals, over 2.5, plus 115, under 2.5, minus 150. Both teams to score yes and no are an even minus 110 on both sides. Atletico Bilbao, just to advance by any means, minus 500, and Madrid to come through at plus 333 by any means. Now, if we look at scoring props, it's Gorka Goretzka for Bilbao at plus 210, being the most favored player behind, just ahead of Alvaro Morata for Atletico Madrid at plus 225, and Inaki Williams for Bilbao comes in as the third most favored player at plus 250. Now, head-to-head between these teams, if you add in Copa del Rey, Leg 1, and the games played in La Liga in December, Bilbao has won both of those, 1-0 and then 2-0 as well. Bilbao has had success over Atleti, being 5-1-2 in the last 8 meetings between these teams. These games between these teams are always tight and low scoring. The under 2.5 is 5-0 and 9-3 in recent meetings. And there's been a clean sheet in some way, shape, or form for at least one team in 6 of the last 7 meetings. If we look at Bilbao's road to the semifinal here in the Copa del Rey, in the first round they beat Rubi 2-1 on the road. Second round, beating Cajon 3-0 on the road. Round of 32, they beat Eibar 3-0 also on the road. In the round of 16, they played La Liga side Alaves at home and won 2-0. And in the quarterfinal, they pulled off the upset over Barcelona, winning 4-2 at home as well. In La Liga, Bilbao are 5th. They're 14-7-5. They have 49 points, and they have been in great form at home at the San Mamés, where they are 10-2-1, and they've outscored their opponents 34-14. On Sunday, though, they did lose 3-1 at home to Betis, and that was just their second loss in all competitions, going back over 22 games. They've kept many clean sheets, though, of late, with 11 clean sheets in their last 17 games, but they have now allowed 3 and 2 goals in their last 2 games. But if you switch to just their home form, and that is where they're going to be here in any competition, Bilbao have won 9 straight at home, and they're undefeated in their last 14 at the San Mamés, where they are 12-2-0, and they've outscored their opponents 40-14 in that time. Let's switch over to the Atleti side in the Copa del Rey. They only came into the competition in the round of 32, beating Lugo 3-2 on the road. Round of 16, they beat Real Madrid 4-2 at home, and they beat Sevilla last round 1-0 at home. In La Liga, they are just ahead of Bilbao in the standings and 4th. They're 16-4-6. They have 52 points, but their road form has not been good. They're 4-3-6, and while they have scored 20 goals in those games, they've allowed 16 road goals as well in just 13 games. But overall, in any competition, home or away, Atletico have been struggling. They're just 1-2-3 in their last 6, and that one win in that time was against Las Palmas. It was 5-0, and it was at home. Now, on the weekend, they just drew La Liga's worst team and only winless team, Almeria, 2-2 on the road. So that's just adding to their poor form right here. They've also managed to be shut out in 3 of their past 5 games. But if we want to go back and just look at their road form, like we did with the home form for Bilbao, if we look at the road form of Atletico Madrid in their past 13 road games in any competition, they have just 3 wins, and those have come against Granada in La Liga, Lugo in the Copa del Rey, and Feyenoord in the Champions League. So they've not even beaten any good teams in those few road games. If we look at their best road win in La Liga this year, it was against 11th place Osasuna. For Bilbao, they did lose left back Yuri Burachetti through injury this weekend. Atletico Madrid will be without one of their top scorers in Antoine Griezmann, and they're still out defender Jose Maria Jimenez. This is a tough game to pick a best bet. Atletico Madrid, they're going to need to attack, so certainly both teams to score could be in play here, but they will be missing Griezmann. Maybe a draw, which would be enough for Bilbao, having already won Leg 1. That could certainly be an option at decent odds. Now, if we're looking at home and road form, then you certainly would have to look at Bilbao to come out with the win. There's also been just so many unders in this game. It should be close. Let's make the under the best bet. That would bring in a tight 0-0 draw, a 1-1 draw, or maybe a 1-0 or 2-0 Bilbao home win, or even the unlikely result of Atletico Madrid possibly winning 1-0 on the road to return the favor from leg 1 with a similar score. So let's make the best bet an under at -150. You could get slightly better odds at -110 if you wanted to go both teams to score. That'll be my best bet in the Copa del Rey. If you're looking for more soccer best bets, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to get more picks in all soccer leagues this year.